Alrighty, everyone, welcome to our weekly Amazon for Beginners training. And I really appreciate you guys for being here tonight. I know you guys are all busy with your own lives and businesses, so I really appreciate you guys for being here tonight to learn the basics of Amazon, right? So I'm going to start the Zoom by just answering questions from our school group. There's a lot of good questions that people have about, the basics of Amazon, and then from there we can just do our usual Q&A. And then I can show you guys some examples of how to do product research. So sounds good? Hey, Winston, what's up, bro? All right, so here are the questions from the group. Let's see the chat too. Okay. So the first question I think is from RJ. So he's asking, hey, Lewis, I'm new to the group and would like to know what I need to do to get started selling on Amazon. So, yeah, so selling on Amazon, there's many ways to sell on Amazon, but this particular like model that I'm doing is called online arbitrage. So I usually buy products from stores like Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's. Stores meaning online stores. So I buy them online, right? So for example, this one is an online product, right, from Walmart. So I usually look for products that are more expensive, on Amazon. So example, this one is $9 on Walmart, right? And about $20 on Amazon. There's it. So I look for products that have a margin between websites. I buy it online from Walmart. I ship it to a third-party prep center. They pack and prep it, and they ship it to Amazon. So this model is called online arbitrage. There's different models with Amazon, but this one I like because it's very beginner friendly. I'm selling products that are selling on Amazon already, like these products, right? Everyday products that are already like making money on Amazon. So to me, that's very beginner friendly and pretty simple. So yeah. And as far as softwares, I use softwares like Seller Amp and Keepa. There's many out there, but these are the two ones that I use for product research. And also, of course, you need to have an Amazon seller account, right, to sell on Amazon. So those are the basics of how to get started. And then I think this is Winston. So this one is a kind of advanced question. So he's asking, how long does it take for the prep center to accept me as a new account? So prep centers usually take about a week or less to onboard new clients. It depends on the prep center, but this is a good average for most prep centers. And then the second question is, what's the minimum order size to get them started? So I want to say around like 30 to 50 pieces or units. And that's because these prep centers, they usually receive your products, right? And then they put your products in one big box. They pack and prep it and they ship it. So this one big box is usually around like 30 to 50 pieces of inventory. So, and then when someone's asking, if I have my own items to sell, is it better to ship from my own home or send to a prep center? So if you're shipping products, if I have my own items, so if you have your own items to sell, meaning if you're sourcing locally in your neighborhood, it's better to ship it directly to Amazon, just because it's going to cost you money to ship to the prep center, right? So if you ship it from your house to Amazon, it's going to be cheaper. So, and then this one is another prep center question. Let me see the chat real quick. This one said, okay, hey bro, okay. Next question is, do you have a list of questions when interviewing prep centers? So, yeah, to me, I guess the basic questions that are good to ask prep centers is, hey, are you a tax-free prep center? So I like tax-free prep centers because it saves you another like 9-10% on taxes, sales tax. So it gives you an extra margin, right? When you're selling products on Amazon. I think 10% is a pretty big amount to save. So I prefer to use a tax-free prep center. And then I usually like to ask, how long is your turnaround time? Meaning, how quick are you guys to pack and prep the products and ship to Amazon? Because you want your money to like go quick, right? Like you don't want your products to be like sitting at a prep center and not making money. So I like to work with prep centers that are pretty quick with their process. In that way, the products are packed and prepped quickly and it's sent to Amazon pretty fast. And that way I can make money right away. So, and then some prep centers have a sign-up fee and some don't. So, I mean, I've seen prep centers charge at least like, man, like 200 to like 1,000 for sign up, and some are free. So if you can find a prep center with no sign up fees up front, that's better, right? And then I also would like to ask if there's any discounts on bulk orders, because as you scale your business, right, it's just good to have extra discounts, and that way you can get keep more money in your pocket. So I also want to add that these prep centers usually charge, I want to say around $1.20 to, I want to say like $2 per unit. So I would stick with this range because you don't want to pay too much on prepping costs, right? So, and then I think Liz has a question in the chat. So Liz is asking, how do you manage inventory with prep centers? So prep centers, they usually give you a spreadsheet. It's a Google spreadsheet usually, and some of them have softwares. And that's how you communicate with these prep centers, and also by email. But usually like a lot of the ordering and management is going to be on a spreadsheet. So yeah. You guys have any more questions? No? Hey, Jerry. Hi, Miss Javier. Welcome.
Hey, Luis, I was on mute. I'm sorry. So
Pretty good.
for
Hey,
the
RJ, what's up,
for the
bro?
what's up? So for the softwares that you're using for your product research, is there a flat cost or is there like a monthly charge to
Mm,
have those?
it's a monthly charge. It's pretty cheap though. Seller M is like $20 a month. And same with Keepa. Keepa it's $20 a month also.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can also pay them like a year. I think that these softwares also have an annual rate. So you can pay them for the year if you want.
Yeah, I think that'd be probably be better because it give you a chance to build up um
Yeah, and
some.
they give you a discount too. I think like 20% off if you sign up for a year.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Any more questions or no?
Oh, hey, Lewis, it's Winston.
What's up, man?
Hey, thank you, by the way. For those of you who don't know, I signed up summer of 2022, but I honestly I was slacking. So it's my second go around, and Lewis has been really, he made me feel comfortable. They made me feel guilty for not doing anything. But
No, you're good, man. You were
my
trading, so you're
question,
good.
the Keepa situation. So I don't think I pay anymore, but it's still showing up on my account, I think.
Hmm.
Is there like a lower grade version that's free that, or you think I got like
Hmm.
lucky?
I think there's the free version.
Okay. So I'll
Yeah.
log in and I'll double check, and I'm more than willing to pay again. I just thought I got lucky, but I'm just asking a
Yeah.
question since no one asked.
It should be here, right? Up here.
So
Oh,
mine shows up on my regular, not my seller Amazon, but my regular, like I'm a consumer or a purchaser. That's
oh,
where it
right.
shows up.
Yeah, it's right here on your product page, right?
Oh, you know what? That one looks, yeah, well, that one with the chart right there.
Yeah.
It shows it only on the purchaser side. On the seller side, I think it doesn't. I might have answered my own question,
Oh,
so never
no,
mind.
it doesn't though. It only shows up on your buyer side.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Um, okay, I'll double check and see if it's still there. I guess I'm good, but I'll log into my Keepa account because I haven't done that in over a year. and see if I have a watered down version for free.
Yeah, I probably downgraded to the free version, but yeah, it's good to get the paid one though.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll catch back up to where everyone's at.
Okay. Thanks, bro.
Okay. Thank you, bro. I'm gonna mute.
What's up, Leo? How are you, bro? Does anyone have any more questions? If not, I can do some product research examples, and then we'll just keep the conversation going. Sounds good? All right. So unless there's, let's see, someone in the chat. So, all right, product research, right? So this is the main skill set they need to guys learn when selling on Amazon. And I feel like once you learn this really well, you're gonna have a business, because this is the main skill set. I want to say this is like 90% of all of Amazon selling. So, so what we do, right, is we look for products that have a difference in price, and that way we can monetize it. So I picked some examples for you guys, and then I'm going to show you guys how I read it. So, for example, right, this one is a product from Walmart. What is this? Like a spray, sore throat spray. Okay, makes sense. So it's a medication, and the price on Walmart is $6.38, right? So now you would have to find the same exact product on Amazon, which I did. It's right here. It's the same exact product. You got to really compare the products if they match. So you look at the photos, title, descriptions, size, color. So if you guys look closely, it's the same exact product, 1 fluid ounce. And yeah, and then from here, I usually plug in the cost of the product. You're in the cost, right? So the cost is $6.38 on Walmart, and the selling price on Amazon is $16 right here. And then from here, I look at the ROI. So I like to go for products that have at least 20% ROI. So this one to me is good. And then this one is selling 100 times a month, which is pretty good, right? And then from here, I look at supply and demand. So demand is this, right? 110 sales a month. And then here I look at the other sellers. And then I decide, so am I going to be willing to share 110 sales a month with these other sellers? And you have to answer yes or no, right? So if you guys are looking at this data, would you guys do it? So this product is giving you a 20% ROI. It's selling at 110 times a month. And you're sharing this product, or I'm sorry, the sales with these other sellers with this much inventory. Would you guys buy it?
Not looking at the FDM, I wouldn't.
So let's see. So Winston is a yes. Javier is a yes. Winston is, oh yeah, Winston. Liz is a no. Jerry is no. So, I mean, I would personally buy it. I think there's enough sales to go around, right? For this product. So there's 110, right? 110 sales a month. And by looking at the competition, I think it's a pretty fair ratio, meaning us sellers here can share the sales with each other and still make a profit. So Liz has a question. Do you just think of an item and then research, or do you decide what item to research? That's a good question. There's actually like a way to do product research. So you guys can get VAs. I actually use VAs. I use virtual assistants to look for products. And man, I don't want to go too deep on this information, but so we usually look at other seller stores. So for example, this one, right? I'll show a quick example. So the VAs usually look at other seller stores, and that's where they start looking for products. So for example, this one is this person's store, right? And these are all the person's products. So now my VA would look for the supplier of each one product. And then if the numbers make sense, this VA would send a product to me. So in short, you can outsource product research because it takes a lot of time, right? To find products. But to answer your question, there's many ways to do product research. So you can even start with, starting with Amazon. So you can literally go to Amazon, right? And pick a random product. So for example, this one. And then you can Google this product and look for the supplier. So yeah, so you can start with Amazon. You can start with a website like Target, Walmart, Home Depot. You can also start by looking at other people's stores. So there's really many ways to look at products. And then Liz is asking, are there products you avoid because of issues like baby products or anything? Products that I avoid. Let me think. Not usually. I mean, if the numbers make sense, I usually go for it. Unless, let me see. Not usually, no. No. So if the numbers make sense, I usually buy it. So as long as I can sell it. So Alejo is asking, do you avoid clothing? Actually, yes, I do avoid clothes and shoes because of the return rate. I tend to stay with household products because the return rates for household products are pretty low. But as you guys know, right, clothes and shoes have a higher return rate because people want to buy clothes and then if it doesn't fit them, they return it, right? But if you're selling stuff like this, like a sore throat spray, right? It's a product that have a lower return rate. So, what's up, RJ?
What's up? So I know I'm talking a lot, man. I interrupting. Sorry,
Oh no, you're
but
good. You're good.
so for the product research, right? Is it better to find single items or items like bundles? So, for instance, if you're looking product research for soap, would you do
Mhm.
like towels, uh, body wash, and
Mm.
let's say Q-tips, and try and sell those as a bundle, or do you just look
Um,
for mainly single items when you product research?
well, I usually go for what works. So I mean, they both work. So if I find any of them, I just do it. But as far as like profitability, I want to say like bundles are more profitable because it gives this perceived value, right? That you're saving on a bundle versus like one piece.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
but I do
then
sell both though.
okay, and then the piggyback question is, so should the items that you product research be replenishable, like meaning
Mm,
a buyer would come back like every week or every 2 weeks or maybe like 30 days to buy from you?
yes. So I usually go for replenishable products. So I want to say like 40% of my monthly spend is rebuys. So I usually do a test buy, right? I do a test buy first, and then the ones that sell good, I buy them again and over again. And that's good because that gives you a recurring income, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
yes, to answer your question, yes, I do like replenishables.
Okay.
Yeah, but the way I do it though is I do a bunch of test buys first, and
Hmm.
then I do rebuy my replenishables. So
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Was that too much or does it make sense?
No, that makes sense.
Makes sense,
I
right?
get it. I got it. Yeah. Yep. I got you.
Awesome. Thanks, bro. So Liz is asking, how do you know if a product's gated? So on your seller app, if it says eligible no, it means you can sell the product. It has to be a yes on here. Let's see, what are the questions? Where is it? Sorry, one second, guys. Alejo was asking, what is a general amount of different products a good seller can have in their store? Amount? Meaning like how many products you need, bro, or I think Leo's typing, so I answer Liz's question. So Liz is asking yes means gated. So if it's a no, it means you're gated, meaning you cannot sell the product. If it says yes, it means you can sell the product. So if it's a no, you need to find a way to get ungated. So you can also do this. So if you see no here, right? You can go here on eligibility and then click on manual and gate. And then press approval. And then if you provide this information to Amazon, you can sell the product. So Leo's asking, yes, how many different products, not how much inventory? Average, I mean, average seller, I want to say they have around like 30 to 50 products on their stores. I think that's a good amount to like play with as a beginner. So Leo's asking, so like household items, skincare items and toys, yes. So, plates, man, kitchenware, let's see. So here's some examples, right? So medications, moisturizers, lotions, shampoos, dog food is very popular. Dog food, cat food, groceries are good too. What is this? Like, yeah, groceries, right? Groceries, multivitamins, supplements. So everyday household products, paper plates. So I call them the boring products, but people buy it, right? Because they need it. So everyday boring products. I don't usually like trends because trends die down. I like everyday products that people buy the whole year because it gives me a sustainable business, right? So yeah. Oh man, it's lagging. Hold on, guys. Damn, it's lagging. It just froze. Okay, right there. Okay, so we're done with this one, right? Close this thing. So next product, it's a moisturizer from Vitacost or iherb.com. It's another popular website that we use to source products. So again, check the products, right? If they match, the size, flavor, cream. Yeah, same. And then once you find out if they're the same, you plug in the cost on your seller amp. So 1342. I think this one is negative. So 1342. And then I usually look for discount codes. So right there, it says get 24%, right, of your first order. So you can use this discount code from this website. And then I also use Rakuten. So I think it gives me like 2% from this website. So 24% plus 2% is 26%, right? Discount. And then if you have credit cards, let's say, I don't know, what's a good credit card for this? Capital One Spark, right? Gives you 2% cash back. So you can add your discounts, right? So 24% from this website, plus 2% from Rakuten. Oh, what happened? Plus 2% from your credit card. So that's now what, 28%? So now you can go to your discount here on your seller amp and plug in 28%. There's no 28% here, so I would do 25%. So now you have 20% ROI, right? on his product. Oh, I think. Sorry. So 20% ROI is good. This product is selling at 51 times a month. And then you look at other sellers and see if you want to share, if you can or are willing to share the sales with them. So at 51 sales a month with these other sellers, would you guys do it?
I do a couple of test buys.
So Jerry said test buy. Anyone else? So this product is giving you a 20% ROI. It's selling at 51 times a month. And you have this many sellers on the listing. Would you guys do it?
I think the sales are too low. I wouldn't do it.
Who's that?
RJ.
RJ, what's up, bro? Sorry. Yeah, I think to me this ratio is pretty uneven because there's only 51 sales a month, right? And there's a lot of sellers on this listing, honestly. So it's not that it's bad, it's more like it's gonna sell slower. So if you're okay with that, then you can. But if not, then this product is gonna sell slow. Does that make sense? Because you're gonna be sharing 50 sales, right, a month with all these sellers right here. With this much inventory. So it's gonna take a while to resell the products.
So what's the sweet spot for sales that you're looking for? Is it more than 100 or more than 70, less than 50 is a no-go?
Yeah, that's a good question. There's really no exact number. I usually just gauge it.
Okay, like you just did. I got you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes like there's less people here, right? But then again, they have like so much inventory. So each product is really different, and you just gotta gauge it individually. So
Makes sense.
yeah. Let's see. So Christina's asking, can you get a license to resell and just purchase products at a wholesale and sell them? Yes, you can. Yeah, so wholesaling is another model. It works really well too, except that you gotta buy in bulk. So it makes it like a little risky and not beginner friendly because instead of buying 10 pieces, right, and doing a test buy of these products, you're gonna be forced to buy, 50, 100, 200 pieces and spend, like 5,000 or so per order. I like this model a little better because I can do a test buy. So meaning I can buy 10 pieces of this product, spend about $130, right, for 10 pieces, and not really risk so much capital on one product. So I go wide instead of going deep on one product. Just because I can't control how it's gonna sell. So Leo's asking, is there a ratio we can use, like sales per month divided by amount of other sellers? Oh man, there's really not, but you can come up with your own system if you want. Just because it's kind of hard to really do it, like have an equation because each product is different. And I'll show you guys as we go through these different products. You're gonna see how you guys are gonna see how different each product is. So let's see. John's asking how many products that are hot seller, how many products that are hot, many sellers you think is good to share the sales with that range, like 1 to 100. So, man, I guess for this question, I'm gonna have to go like a little deeper. So, the way you share the sales with other sellers is that you usually share the sales with sellers that are priced fairly close to the buy box, meaning I want to say for these 7 sellers are priced fairly. Oh, sorry. So these 7 sellers, right, are priced or maybe, yeah, yeah, are priced fairly, so the sales are gonna go with these other sellers, with these sellers. Does that make sense? So, yeah, it's just really hard to gauge it, honestly. um, I guess like the best way to really learn this is to buy it and then see like data from your sold products, and that's how you really learn this because each product is different. So I wish there was an equation that I can give you guys, but I really don't. So Christina's asking, so what if you test buy and it's doing well? So if you do a test buy and it does well, then yes, you can order more from your supplier, or you can also do wholesale. Yes, that's a good question. So I would do a test buy from a retailer and then do a small order. If it does good, then buy more of it from the retailer. And if you want to go deeper in their product, you can look for a wholesaler. Yes. So is that all the questions? Let's see. Yeah, okay. Next product. Okay, so this is the next product. So it's from shields.com, another popular supplier. So this one is $8.99. 300 treats, chicken and sweet potato formula. Okay, it's the same. Yeah, the same. So $8.99, right? Is the cost. 99. Okay. So this one's giving you a 16% ROI. I would say decent. It's below our minimum, but it's still pretty decent. 16%. It's selling at 65 times a month. With this many sellers. Yeah, there's actually another step I can show you guys. So this one is a variation, meaning this kind of advanced, but I'll show you guys. Meaning we need to find the exact sales of this exact variation of the product. So I would go here, right? Under variations. Click on one pack and then check. Meaning this exact variation is taking up 64% of the sale of all the sales. So now I would take 65 times 0.64. So in short, this exact variation is selling 40 times a month. Make sense, you guys? I don't want to confuse you guys with all these details. So
No, that makes sense.
yeah,
That's
so this
good.
exact variation is selling 40 times a month. So now you got to ask your question to yourself again, right? Are you guys willing to share 40 sales a month with all these people with this much inventory?
Absolutely not.
Right. I agree.
Now, I do have a question on that.
Hey, Jerry.
When you're looking at the prices, because everybody's not at the same price that's selling this.
Uh-huh.
So is that a factor when you're trying to determine, okay, is this something that I would sell because I'm selling it at close to the same price the first few sellers are, or do you just look at the whole seller count and say, you know what, no, that's too much?
A little bit of both. So for this one, I'm looking at everyone just because they're priced pretty close to each other, right? So 20, 21, 22, you know. So for this example, I'm looking at everything, the whole thing. Yeah. Because the way the buy box works and how the share works is really not clear. So the main rule is that the buy box usually goes to the cheapest price, right? Does it make sense? So for this
Yeah,
instance,
it does.
I mean, they're all pretty close, right? As far as pricing. So I don't really know how this share is going to go. So I'm just going to assume that I'm going to be sharing the sales with all these people. up to this point right here.
I think logically it would be the lowest price, and then who has the most in stock, right? Would be second.
Right, that too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm starting to understand it a little better now. Then. Thank you.
yeah. But of course, as a buyer or with your money, right? I want to play the conservative game. So if I look at this number, right, like 40 sales a month, like would you be willing to invest money on a product that is selling 40 times a month with this many people? And that's gonna be up to you. So would you guys do it then? So RJ's a no, right? I mean, there's really no right or wrong answer. It's just a matter of, are you willing to put your money into this product or not? So Alejo's a no. It's just investing, right? So are you willing to put in your money onto this product based on on this data? So 40 sales a month, a 16% ROI with this many people. And to me, the answer is no, because I've seen better. Meaning I've seen products with 40 sales a month and there's only 3 sellers on there. Make sense? Okay, next one. This one's another variation. Okay. The next product, it's what is this? Oh, it's a doggy treat. 10.99. So 20 ounce size. 20 ounce. Yeah, 20 ounce. There. Same brand. Get butter, okay. So same products, right? Cost is 10.99. 9. Sale price is about $24. So if the ROI is kind of low, I usually look below. And I kind of just look at where their price is at with other sellers. Yeah, so yeah, so for this one, it's starting off with like a negative ROI, right? You guys see it? Oh man, did it again. Sorry. Sorry. So for this one, it's a negative ROI, right? Let's see. Yeah. Is there any sales? I don't think so. Let me see. Yeah, there's no sales for this one. So would you guys do this one? So ROI is already low, right? It's below 20%.
Pass.
And then if you look at other sellers, they're even pricing this product at a lower price, which gives you a negative ROI. So obviously this one is a skip. Yeah, this one's an obvious no. So skip this one. Next product. So again, look at the products if they match. So apple cider vinegar, digestive advantage, probiotics, 60 gummies, 60 gummies. Okay, looks the same. 9.48 on Walmart. And 48. So on Amazon, it's about 20 bucks. It's giving you a 16% ROI. So it's below 20%, but close enough. This one is another variation. So kind of advanced, but I'll take you guys through the steps. So I go to variation and then I check for the exact sales. So this one is getting 100% of the sales, right? So this exact variation is selling at 70 times a month. And you're sharing the sales with these other sellers. Did you guys do it? So 70 sales a month at 16% ROI. Would you guys do it? With this many people on the listing?
No.
Right. Because the ratio is kind of uneven, right? 70 sales with all these people. So unless you want to sit there and wait, you can, but obviously not, right? People want to get their money quicker. So let's see. Here's answering the questions in the chat. So Leah was asking, why is that ROI in the red? Oh, that's because I set my minimum ROI to 20%. So anything under 20% is going to flash as red. And then Javier is asking, so if you're gated and is asking for an invoice, you can just send them your target receipt. Yes. Yes, you can. Okay. Any more questions, you guys?
Is there ever an instance where, let's just say the gummies, right? The variation that's being bought is the exact one that you just looked up. But would you test by a different variation to see if you can grab some of those sales?
Great question. Yes. You get it, bro. You get it. Yeah, because of the other variation, right? So I think I just removed that example. Or wait a second. Okay. Yeah, it's still here. So I mean, yeah, this one's a bad example, but if the other variations are also getting a sale, or like a good chunk of the sales, then yes, I would source that exact variation. So for example, this one is getting, I don't know, let's say 50% of the sales, right? So now I would look for the exact variation. No, I'm sorry, the same product but 120 count. So
Okay.
I would go to Google and then look for the source. But 120, right? 120 count. So yeah. And then see if the numbers match or make sense. If it makes sense, then I would buy it.
Got
Great
it.
question, bro. You're
Thank
getting it. So Liz is asking, can you use Tide fabric rinse as an example? What do you mean? Like on Amazon, you mean? So let's see. So Tide fabric rinse. Oh, and Seller Amp. Okay. Oh, you mean like find the product? You mean look for the product?
Yeah, to check kind of like if that is like really popular products are saturated and
Oh, okay.
they're like to show how to use the actual the software.
Is it this one? I mean, they have the exact
Yeah,
product,
yeah,
like any.
yeah, like any of the first two.
Oh, okay. So let's say you went to Walmart, right? Or to Walmart.com and you were shopping for something for your house and you saw this. And then you're like, could this be sold on Amazon, right? So I would take this product right here. I would copy the title and then go to Amazon.com. And then I would look for the exact same product. Let's see. So clean boost 3x the power. 48 fluid ounces. This one is 25.5 fluid ounces. Okay. Is it even here? This one's 48. This one's 48. I don't think it's here on Amazon, honestly. I don't see it.
Well, I mean, like you can check like the 48 on Walmart and see the price. I just kind of want to see how really
Okay.
popular product looks on the software so that you can see like what are kind of just like a product to avoid. Like, is it too saturated? What are what
Okay.
is the gated product kind of stuff look like? Just to see more on the software.
So let's see. So this one, right? Well, for this instance, it's actually more expensive on Walmart. So so this one's 20 bucks on Walmart, and it's about like $13 on Amazon. So you want an example, right, of like how it looks when it's popular?
Yeah, so like it says eligible no, so that means it's gated, right?
Yeah.
And then so what does PL alerts mean?
Oh, this one is private label, it says. But this one's not always accurate though. So
Okay.
yeah.
My digital ebook store out. As you go down my link tree, kickoff. That's a
So an
credit builder.
example, right, of like a
You
popular
can
product.
start at $5. Now they may have changed
Yes.
it. I use
Oops. I guess for the next one I can find one. Yeah,
I mean, or maybe like Clorox wipes, like those are really popular, right? Like everybody uses Clorox and Tide.
oh, okay. So Clorox. Yeah. The thing is it can be popular, but it needs to make sense as far as the numbers though. So we gotta find the exact same product. So let's see. I can find it here. Yeah, I think this one is the same one, but the prices are the same. So I guess it needs to be popular, right? Like a good brand, a good product, but also there's other factors, meaning it has to be more on Amazon. So this one is $5 on Walmart, right? So on Amazon, it has to be at least like 20 bucks.
Okay, so that kind of goes into how you check other stores then, right? Because like clearly if you go into the store, you're like, oh, there's Tide, there's Clorox. It's just not really gonna make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, just because it's a household product, it doesn't mean it's profitable. Yeah. So the way you look at products is you're really buying the data and not really the brand. If that makes sense. Yeah, just because it's a Neutrogena, right? Or I don't know what are popular brands. Coke, you know. Just because it's a household brand, it doesn't mean it's profitable. So it needs to be popular, or it doesn't even have to be popular. The the um the numbers just need to make sense. Meaning it needs to give you at least a 20% ROI, right? It needs to give you a good amount of sales. And also the competition needs to be decent. And that way you can share the sales with your competition. So I want to say those are the main data points when looking for a product. Got it? So any more questions, you guys, or we good for tonight?
Yes, sir.
Ready? All right, everyone. Thanks for being here tonight. And
Thank you, brother.
I'll see you guys on the school group, okay?
All right.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Lou.
just let me know.
Appreciate
You're
you.
the
Thank
best.
you. Yep.
See you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you.